কিবা জয় জয় গোরা চাঁদে আরতি কশোভা কিবা জয় আর জাহানাবে তট বনে জগমানলো ভা কিবা দক্ষিণে তাই চাঁদ বামে গদাধার কিবা দক্ষিণ আর নিকটে আদৈত শ্রেণী বাস ছত্রধার কিবা বসে আছেন গোরা চাঁদ রত্ন সিংহাসনে আর আরতি কারেন ব্রহ্মা আদি দেবগানে কিবা নারা হরি আদি করি চামর ঢোলায় কিবা নারা আর সঞ্জয় মুকুন্দ বাসু ঘোষ আদি গায় কিবা শঙ্খা বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে বাজে করতাল কিবা শঙ্খা আর মধুর মৃদঙ্গা বাজে পরমারশালা আর মধুর মৃদঙ্গা বাজে পরমারশালা শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে মধুর মধুর মাধুর বাজে শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে গৌরাঙ্গের আরতি মাঝে মধুর 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 বাজে গৌরাঙ্গের আরতি মাঝে মধুর 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 বাজে শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে কিবা বহু কটি চন্দ্র জিনে বদনায়ুজালা আর গল দেশে বনমালা করে ঝালমালা কিবা শিবা সুখ নারদ প্রেমে গদ গদ কিবা শিবা আর ভকতি বিনাদা দেখি গোরার সম্পদ কিবা জয় জয় গোরা চাঁদে আরতি কশোভা আর জাহানবে তাটা বনে জগমানল ভা জয় শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈত গদাধর শিবাসাদি গৌর ভক্ত বৃন্দ জয় শ্রী Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari. Gaura 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 Hare. Gaura 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 Hare. Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare. Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare. Patita Pavana Gaura Hare. Patita Pavana Gaura Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha. Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah. Gopal Govinda Ram Shimadushudan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mahan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mahan. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath. जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी भावतो मे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव श्री राधे जय जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय निताय गो सुंदर जय निताय गो सुंदर जय निताय गो सुंदर जयो जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल.
अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. नित्य लीला पविष्टा गौर किशोरदास बाबाजी महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट वैष्णव सार्वभौम जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की गौड़ीय वेदांत आचार्य बलदेव विद्याभूषण विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर की गौर पार्षद स्वरूप दामोदर रामानंद राय प्रभु की जय. रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ सदगोस्वामी प्रभु के नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर के प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाशादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा माधव गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नवदीप धाम की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसलेशनल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा देवी की. All glories to assemble the bodies, glories to assemble the bodies, glories to assemble the bodies, glories to Sisi Guru and Gauranga.
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादलाददाहिने हिरण्याकाशे पूर्वाक्षः हिरण्य शीलटाङ्कानखालाये हितो न सिंह परतो न सिंहाय हितो न सिंह परतो न सिंहाय यतो यतो यामि ततो न सिंहाय यतो यतो यामि ततो न सिंहाय बहिन सिंहहृदयेन सिंहाय बहेन सिंहहृदयेन सिंहाय बहेन सिंहहृदयेन सिंहाय बहेन नरसिंहमदि शरण प्रपदे नरसिंहमदे शरणा प्रपदे तव कर कमल वरे नाका अद्भुत सिंह दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनु भिंगा केशवधीता नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश भरे जय जगदीश भरे जय जगदीश रे तव तानो नरसिंहदेव केशवधिता नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधिता नरहरि रूप जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय प्रह्लाद महाराज जय प्रह्लाद महाराज प्रह्लाद महाराज जय प्रह्लाद महाराज नित्य गौरा हरे बोल हरे बोल हरे बोल हरे बोल लक्ष्मण भगवान के प्रह्लाद महाराज की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे हरि
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Welcome to ISKCON Baltimore. Aboard of Sri Sri Nitai Gaur Sundar, Sri Sri Radha Madhav, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, and our dearmost Srila Prabhupada. Hari Bol. Let's give big round of applause to our pujaris for dressing the Lord very beautifully, and the garland makers making that small fine mogra garland very nicely. Hari Bol. We have one sponsor for the feast, and it's a birthday. The family is here. The child's name is Saffron Shrestha. Saffron, if you're here, the family, if you're here, please come for getting Lord's blessing. I guess they're not here, so we're going to chant Hare Krishna loudly for them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, few festival announcements. Like we announce every week, please mark your calendar for annual Janmashtami festival. That is going to be August 19th, and we'll have program evening. We'll have program actually throughout the day, but we'll have program mainly from evening onwards, like 6 o'clock onwards. Um, Request for all the devotees, most of you who come every year know where to park and everything. This year we've been having little difficulty with the parking, so request everybody, please be aware, do not park in front of the school. That's the fire lane, and many devotees, newcomers especially, they don't know and they park it over there. So we request them to kindly park in the school's parking lot. And we'll have a program even on a second day, that's for Srila Prabhupada Appearance Day. The program will be in the morning. And that time, the school definitely does not want any cars in front of the school area. So please do not park it over there. We have plenty of parking over here. We'll be further cleaning this area. So those devotees who are volunteering and who are serving at the temple on Janmashtami Day or before, we request that please park your cars on this side, because that is something that you can leave later on, and we'll have a system put in place. Gopal Prabhu is working on it, and hopefully we should get some good news regarding parking. And we are also trying for the shuttle to see if we can get the high school, but like I said, there has been little difficulty with the Baltimore County school system to get the parking for these two schools. So we are still working on it. Just wanted to give all of you update. Also, every year we have lot of incidents around. I'm sure most of you have seen, 4th of July, we had a incident in Chicago where some active shooter shot a few people. So we try to do active shooter training provided by Gopal Prabhu. I know that he's busy doing some things. So we have got a small video that I would actually like to play. I need all of you to please kindly pay attention to this video. It's just a short 1-minute video. This is just training just in case something happens. How do we, prepare ourselves? And this video can be accessed on FBI website. It's there, Active Shooter FBI, if you put it down, so you can get the information. So I'm just going to play this video for a minute.
Most active shooter events are over within 5 minutes. Over 35% end in less than 2. They're rare, but they happen. When attending a mass gathering, scan for escape routes and other places that might provide protection. Pre-planning will shorten your reaction time and help overcome the tendency to freeze. Survival is tied to action. Run if you can. It makes you a harder target and puts distance between you and the attacker. Don't hesitate. Seconds matter. If running is too risky, hide in a secure place. Lock or barricade yourself in. Turn off the lights and silence phones. Then plan an attack strategy in case the shooter enters. Fighting is always your last resort, but if you must, empower yourself. Find something to use as a weapon and don't fight fair. First responders will be on the scene within minutes. Until then, it's up to you. Go to fbi.gov/survive to learn more.
Thank you. So this is the information that we have put down. And you can visit the website and get more information. There are more detailed steps, those who are interested. Than that, we have few more festivals lined up. Coming this Friday, we'll have a visiting sannyasi in town, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. So we'll be having few programs scheduled. We'll be posting the detailed schedule for the public. Maharaj's health is not that good, and he has like a very restricted visitors to him. So request devotees, if you would like to, participate in those programs, please look out for the information from the group that will be posting it out actually in the lobby. Those who need to be there in the program will be putting few guidelines to be present for the program, so please look out for that. Also, yeah, I believe this much is from the events and a festival announcement. So now let's welcome our today's speaker, His Grace Kratu Prabhu. Kratu Prabhu had his first exposure in ISKCON, that is in St. Louis, in 1970. And then he joined full-time in 1974 in Toronto. He met his guru, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada in 76, from whom he received a direct order for preaching Krishna consciousness. Him and his wife, they are both initiated by Srila Prabhupada in 1977. Prabhuji travels at present across world and regularly visiting USA, Canada, UK, Europe, and he continuously preaches in India, conducting several programs, educational programs, and devotional tours. So let's welcome His Grace Kratu Prabhu. Haribol.
Haribol. Thank you, Doctor. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jasodanandan Raja Janaranjana Jasodanandan Raja Janaranjana Jasodhanandan Raja Janarangana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Munatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Javihari Jaya Radha Madhava Javihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivardhari Jasodhanandan Raja Janarangana Jasodhanandan Raja Janarangana Stand Baldinak Jasodhanandan Raja Janarangana Not that Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Javihari Jaya Radha Madhava Javihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य स्तोत्र रसता श्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Sisi Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, thank you very much for coming to our famous Sunday Feast program. And very happy to see old friends here. All. So today we will discuss the characteristics of pure devotional service. And how to attain it. So, in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, Srila Rupa Goswami, he opens his book or start writing his books with this sloka. The characteristics of pure devotional service. So, why we should perform pure devotional service? We can simplify a little. Because we are spirit, soul, Atma, and part and parcel of Krishna. That's why Srila Vyasadeva in Bhagavat, he started his writing with this question, how a living entity can become totally satisfied, happy, peaceful, blissful, content. Kena Atma Samprasiddhati. How a living entity can become totally satisfied. Punsam ekantata sriya. Ekantata sriya. Sriya and prayers. Sriyas and prayers. Sriyas means ultimate good. So, in simple language, how a living entity can become happy. So, this is the first question asked by rishis of Naimisaranya to Sutta Goswami. And Sutta Goswami answers in a third chapter that Savai Punso Paro Dharmo Yato Bhaktir Adokshaje Ahaituki Apratihata Ye Atma Samprasiddhati. That in order to totally become happy, a living entity, spirit soul, must serve Krishna. Paro Dharmo. The supreme occupation. Srila Prabhupada says supreme occupation is to serve Krishna. And that service should be uninterrupted, unmotivated. Otherwise, formula will not work. So, unmotivated means niskam bhakti, without any expectation from the Lord. Expectation means sakam dharma, niskam dharma. If one wants to become totally happy, peaceful, satisfied, blissful, then he must serve Krishna. And further he says, ahaituki apratihata, without any interruption and without any motivation. No motivation. One motivation, and that is to satisfy Lord or give pleasure to the Lord. And it should be continuous. It should be uninterrupted, unmotivated. So this is the only way we can satisfy ourselves. Big time money, big time honey, big time house, big time car, big time everything, big time. Of course it is needed if we are not to the pure level, at the supreme pure level. You don't need any material amenities, including dead necessity of life, such as clothing, food, shelter, roti, kapda, makan. But because we don't have Sat Goswami's mood, we need all these things. Only thing can make us, thank you, make us totally happy is uninterrupted, unmotivated devotional service to Krishna, bhakti. So that's pure bhakti. The characteristic of pure bhakti, that was the subject for today. That is the subject. So pure bhakti means anya abhilasha sunya gyan karmad anavritam anukulena Krishna anusilanam bhaktir uttama. So anya abhilasha sunya. We don't have any desire except to serve Krishna. if you want to love Krishna, then you have to serve Krishna. If you want to have dog love you, then you have to serve the dog. If you serve dog, dog will love you. If you serve God, God will love you. Without service, there is no question of love. Srila Prabhupada gives the example that a wife sit down on a nice, beautiful couch, sofa, and when husband comes from work, she says, I love you, my husband. I love you, honey. And no service to husband. No cooking for him, no doing his laundry, no service of any kind. So how long that I love hun will last without service? But if she serves husband very nicely, then she doesn't have to even say I love you. It's automatically love will flow. So service, if we want to love Krishna, then we have to serve. There is no other way. And that service is called bhakti. And without interest, without interruption, without motivation, that is pure bhakti. Anya abhilasha sunya. Sunyaitam jagat sarvam. We have to make, in order to have total bliss, we have to make this material world big fat zero. No, I want this, I want that. I want only Krishna prema. I want only Krishna's service. I want only Krishna's Tvadiya devotees' service. So that will satisfy us. So that is pure devotional service. And characteristics of pure devotional service is Klesagni, Subhada, Sandranand, Visheshatma, Krishna Akarshini Cha, Sudurlabha, Moks Laguta Krutam, Krishna Akarshini Cha. So pure characteristics of pure devotional service. Pure devotional service definition, we left it halfway. Anya abhilasha sunya. Gyan karmadanavrutam. Gyan, speculative knowledge, not divya gyan. Spiritual gyan we need. Bhagavatam, Gita, spiritual, but speculative knowledge from Vedas, Suska Gyan, zero. Karmad, zero. Karma means not niskam karma. Karma kand, jnana kand, kevala vishera bhanda. So that kind of karma and jnana should be zero. Only spiritual. Gyan karmadanavritam. Anukulena Krishna anusilan. Favorably, we have to render transcendental, loving, unalloyed, devotional service to Krishna. Favorably, anukulena Krishna anusilanam bhaktir uttama. So this is pure bhakti. And such bhakti's characteristics are 6. That is Kleshagni, Subhada, सांद्रानंद विशेषात्मा सुदुर्लभा मोक्ष लघुता कृतम कृष्ण आकर्षणी च. Suddha Bhakti, pure Bhakti characteristic is that it cuts our distresses to zero. If we get distress, headache, tension, depression, that means we are not performing pure Bhakti. Cool. We should be cool-headed, not agitated headed, cool-headed. Klesh Agni, no klesh. Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Atmik, klesh. We are not disturbed. COVID is gone. If he was disturbed in COVID, no Suddha Bhakti. No Suddha Bhakti. What is 100 years in eternity? We are eternal. We are spirit soul and we are eternal. Na jayate na mriyate. We are eternal. It's just changing a sitting place from here to other body. Yantra arudani mayaya. We are on this yantra. Leave it behind, take another one. Maybe better one. Anyway, Klesh Agni. Adi Devik, Adi Atmik, Adi Bhautik. Klesh. I don't want to describe those kleshes, you know. Klesh Agni. No, nothing can disturb you. You are Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool. 1 kilo ice on your head. That's also the Bhakti's characteristic. Klesh Agni. Sometimes spiritual kleshs do come, but that is spiritual. That ultimately brings happiness. Just like we build nice, beautiful temple like this, and money didn't flow or material didn't flow, contractor, this, that. So many things can come, but that's different klesh. So Klesh Agni, pure devotional service, cuts all our distresses to zero. Klesh Agni. Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Atmik Klesh becomes zero. Janma, Mrityu, Budhapa, and Rog, Ahara, Nindra, all this, everything becomes zero. By Maithun. Ahar Nindra, we do for serving Lord. That is required, then but Sadguru Swami's Nindrahar Vihar Kadi Vijitau Atyanta Dinau Chayau. So Klesh Agni and Subhada, it brings all auspiciousness in our life. Our life becomes pure, very cool, sant, very satisfied. And our happiness will not end. Anandam buddhivardhanam. It will increase every day. Ananda. Subhada. It brings all auspiciousness in our life. Sandranand Visheshatma. Sandra means solid. Anand. It will bring solid Anand. Pure devotional service will put us on total bliss. Sandranand. Anandam Buddhivardhanam. If we are not becoming happier and blissful every day, that means our devotional service is not pure. Or there is no devotional service, or it is flickering. You become steady, you become steadfast. Sandranand Visheshatma Krishna Akarshini Cha, and it attracts Krishna towards us. Radharani, of course, very highest form of devotional service, but she attracts Krishna. Madan Mohan Mohini. Madan Mohan Mohini. She attracts Krishna. Krishna Akarshini Cha. Even Krishna says that anugrahami anugama nityam puyayatya angri renubhi, that I follow my devotees. He says that Krishna says that I cannot be alone. I am always. That is Krishna's one of the 64. Out of 64, one of the quality of Krishna. Only 4 quality of Krishna which we cannot find in Lord Vishnu is that he is always surrounded by his devotees. Krishna is surrounded by his devotees. Gopastri parivestito vijayate param vijayate Gopala Chudamani. Gopastri parivestito. He is always surrounded by millions of devotees. He walks with so many devotees, talks with. He is never alone. Krishna is never alone. Peacocks, cows, flute, everything. So, Sandranand Visheshatma Krishna Akarshini Cha. It attracts Krishna. Suddha, pure devotional service attracts Krishna towards devotee. Narsimha Mehta's song is very famous song. I don't want to get into, but Krishna, he says, when my devotee walks, I walked in front of them. When my devotees sleep, I awake to protect them. And anubrajami ham nityam puyayatya angri renubi. I follow the footstep. I go behind my devotees. When they chant my glories, I listen. I stand behind them and listen. Krishna Akarshini. Pure devotional service attracts Krishna towards devotee. And pure devotional service is very rarely achieved. It is sudurlabha, durlabh, very rarely achieved. There is a famous story, I don't know if Prabhupada says or whoever. The devotees and others, they went to see Krishna. So they wanted something from Krishna. What do you want? I want this, I want that, I want this. And somebody said, I want to serve you. So he said, you stand there. And then other person says, I want to serve. It's same thing. Whatever he said, it comes to serving Krishna. Then he put everybody in the other line. And everybody else, they want money, honey, this, that, tathastu, tathastu. And this line, he put them aside. Why? Because Krishna says, I can't grant you this, my seva, my bhakti to you. Because by that, I become your subservient. I have to serve you. So Krishna is duty bound, or Krishna is love bound. He is Sudurlabha. Bhakti is very rarely. Krishna can grant everything for everybody. But bhakti, he does not grant that easily. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschidetati siddhaye yatatam siddhanam kaschin mam vetti tattvataha. Very rarely achieved. Sudurlabha. Bhakti is very rarely achieved. And moksha laguta krutam. Devotional service makes moksha, liberation, insignificant. Laguta krutam. Insignificant. Diyamanam na grananti vina mat sevana jana. Even if I grant them mukti, my devotees are not interested in that. My devotees are only interested in seva, bhakti, pure bhakti. Diyamanam na grananti vinamat sevana jana. Harina janato mukti na mage, mage janama janama avatarare. Nitya seva, nitya kirtanochav, nirakhavananda kumarare. Harinajan bhakta, mukti na mage, diyamanam na grananti. Vinamat sevana jana. Mukti hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavasthiti. So, moksha laguta krutam. Bhakti makes moksha very insignificant. And Krishna Akarsinicha. These are the 6 characteristics of pure devotional service. On very first page of Nectar of Devotion, it is described. So how we can attain these characteristics? By doing bhakti. There is no other way. How we can attain these pure characteristics? Bhakti sanjayate bhakti. Bhagavat. Bhakti is cause of bhakti. Pure bhakti is cause of bhakti. That's why Prabhupada says, keep chanting, keep chanting. You cannot meditate on, concentrate on, keep chanting. You have different thoughts, keep chanting. Your mind is thinking of sex, keep chanting. your mind is thinking of everything and anything except holy name, keep chanting. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, from Padma Purana, I believe. Keep chanting. Bhakti sanjayate bhakti. Jaya, born. Bhakti is born of bhakti. So we have to practice bhakti. And simple way of performing bhakti is Narad Muni saying, Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. How that starts? Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tat paratvena nirmalam Rishikena Rishikesh Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. Sarvopadi, all upadi, throw it into garbage. We have so many upadis. I am boss of such and such. I am husband, wife, such and such. I am this, I am that. Paul Segal. Throw it into the garbage. Sarva upadi vinirmuktam. Only one upadi, I am the servant of Krishna. Spirit soul. Dasosmi. Only one upadi. Sarupadi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam. Rishikena Rishikesh. Rishik means senses. And Rishikesh is Krishna, master of senses. Serving master of senses by our senses. That is bhakti. So that is common bhakti, but these characteristics are the characteristics of pure bhakti. Pure, Shuddha bhakti. So how to attain this? Only way, serving Krishna purely, rendering transcendental loving devotional service to its purest form. I want to love you, Krishna. And love means service. And service starts with mouth and tongue. Sevan mukhe jivado swayameva spuratyada ata Sri Krishna namadi na bhavet grahimendriya. We have to start devotional service by our mouth and tongue. And the easiest way of employing mouth and tongue is to chant His holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Why? Because He Himself and holy name, His holy name, non-different. Abhinatva Namanamino. Krishna and Krishna's holy name is same. No difference between them. So Sevan Mukhe Jiva. By mouth and tongue, you can serve the holy name. Serve means saying, Hare Krishna, saying. So this is the easiest way and topmost way of serving Krishna. If you chant around the clock, that is best service. Kirtaniya Sadahari. Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Very easy, very easy. But we have to have strong determination, utsaha, nischay, dhiraj, tat karma pravartanat. So devotional service is easiest. Tap, very complicated. Havan, very complicated. Everything so much complicated. Giving donation, topmost complication. Chamdi tute, damdi na tute. But Sevan Mukhya hai Jihuvado. Very easy. So I'll stop here. So pure bhakti characteristic is Klesagni, Subhada, Sandranand, Visheshatma, Sudurlabha, Moks Laguta Krutam, Krishna Akarsini Cha. These 6 characteristics. So I'll stop here. Any question anybody has? Yes, doctor? So what is the devotional service? I understand, but what is devotional? Devotional. Out of devotion is called devotional. I want to do this without any expectation, without any remuneration, without any hope of getting something. Devotion. I am just devoted. You do something without any expectation, only to please the other object of our devotion, only to please him, only to please Krishna. That is devotional. Make sense? Any other question? Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for explaining so wonderfully. Then this Bhagavatam sloka that says Ahetuki Apratihata, like uninterrupted bhakti. So the uninterruption, is it external?
Uninterrupted bhakti
Is one of the qualities of the topmost bhakti. Right?
Yes.
So this uninterruption from internal and external, I mean internally can be understood, but externally how we can, because we are not in control, externally anything can happen.
It will come. It will come. When we come to the stage of retiring from worldly duties, it will come. Just like Rup Sanatan, they were minister and wives and children and palaces and money and dealing with money every day. Khajanchi, he was treasurer, dealing with money every day. And then when they met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, finished, no more. Now the other phase of life starts. So it will come. Dheeraj, patience. Sabri had a patience. Matangrusi, his guru, said that his guru, her guru, Matangrusi, told Sabri, one day your Ram will come to you. So 30,000 years later, Lord Ramchandra came when he became Buddhi, old. Lord Ramchandra came, patience, Dheeraj. So it will come. It will come. Definitely. Guarantee if you are serious. Condition is if you are serious, then it will come. We don't have to artificially rush into it. But practice 16 rounds, 4 rags, earn money, maintain family, and eventually kids after 12th standard, they will be hijacked college, and girl or boy, they'll hijack them and slowly and gradually, we will be detached. Will be detached when the point comes. So it will happen. Any other question?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Madam. I had one question.
Yes.
Yeah. So you were talking about Kleshagni. Kleshagni.
Klesagni.
Yeah. How all the three miseries go away. So
Klesagni. Other three?
the three miseries go away. Admatmik klesha,
Yes.
Adibhautik klesha,
Yes.
Adevik klesha.
Yes.
But we also hear that in the material world, as long as we are here, all those kleshas will be there. So
We
how do
also
we-
hear
like in the material world,
middle world,
as long
Earth
as we are
planet.
here, all those kleshas will be there as long as we are here.
Yes.
So how do we understand these two?
Klesagni, I don't understand very clearly. Anybody, you can understand?
Prabhuji is asking, Kleshagni is mentioned in this verse,
Yes.
and the process to get rid of that three miseries are also mentioned. But at the same time,
Three miseries, get rid of three miseries. Also,
the formula to get rid of those miseries is also mentioned in this verse. But as long as we are in this material world, those
three miseries.
stuff will always be there.
Yeah, but you will become so much transcendental, you will transcend them. That means it doesn't exist. So we'll transcend. Just like we have to transcend this body at the end of life. You will have to quit this body. So we will transcend them. If we are serious, of course. You have to be very serious. Then it will not bother us, these three miseries. Like Queen Kunti, she transcended everything and said, let this calamity come upon me again and again. Who can pray for having calamities? Everybody pray, my dear Lord, this and that. But she is praying, my Lord, let those. Why? Apunar Bhava Darshanam. By having your darshan, Vipada Santu Ta Saswata, Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru, Bhavita Darshanam Asyat, Apunar Bhava Darshanam. Because that way I'll have your darshan in calamities. And if I have your darshan, then all this material world, apunar bhava darshanam. So, process is right. We will come to that stage. And then the sunyaitam jagat sarvam, jagalagyo kharo re, mune maro ramaji bhave re, jagalagyo kharo re, mira. So stage will come, you will become indifferent to this material world. It will come if you are serious. Then peaceful, blissful, happy, light, पंछी बनूं, उड़ते फिरूं, मस्त गगन में, आज मैं आज़ाद हूँ, दुनिया के चमन में, चले दुनिया. Light. Any other question? Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So, I feel like Shuddha Bhakti is anyway not going to be there for many lives. So I don't know, what is the hope for neophytes in such case, where I don't know when Shuddha Bhakti will come, not 100% not in this life, after seeing those 6 things that
All I heard is, what is the hope for neophyte? So what does he say?
Prabhuji is asking that he thinks that he will never be able to achieve the
Achieve this.
characteristics. So what is the hope for such devotees?
You achieve America and you achieve degree, master degrees, and what is the hope for a child? So if you are utsahan, nischayat, dhairyat, tata tata karma pravartanat, sangatyagat, satavrute. You do this 6 thing, very easily achieved. You will achieve it very easily. But we have to, just like for a degree, for wife, for children, or for so many things, we are go-getter, no? I want to get, I want to be there, I want to get there. So that zeal, that utsaha, that enthusiasm was there. So we should be enthusiastic in devotion. Those 6 things, utsaha, nischay, dhiraj, tat karma par, sangatyagat. These 6 things, if you keep practicing, then 100% you will get there. 100%. It's not difficult. Prabhupada says it's difficult for crooked-minded and very simple for simple-hearted. So we have to become simple-hearted and practice. And it gives result now. You start becoming happy day by day after while practicing devotional service. You become happy. That is what it is here. Sandranand Visheshatma, Kleshagni, Subhada. So all these things will happen automatically when you perform pure devotional service. It has to happen. Because this is characteristic. Just like fire characteristic to burn you. So you go closer and closer to the fire, you will get burned. Because it's characteristic. Fire has a characteristic of burning you. So these are the characteristics of pure devotional service. So you will get there if you perform. You will. Has to. Any other question? Any other question? Okay. Prasadam? Huh?
Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Thank you.
Thank you for wonderful class. Hari Bol.
Granth Raj Bhakti Rashamrat Sindhu ki Hare Krishna.
Yeah, one couple of things. There are some books that Maharaj wrote.